Well, thanks for watching another video. This is Pyramid Lake again after the beginning of October, and I'm sitting at home recovering from my shoulder surgery, so kind of looking back at the beginning of this season and back to the previous years to see what's been different, what's changed up. I know the one big thing has been that algae bloom that was happening this year was unusual, certainly compared to the past couple years. I had thought that maybe the temperatures were warmer than normal, but they certainly are not. Fairly consistent with the last 2 years previous, so I think it might be more of how the fish were concentrated than a temperature variance in this thing. I think it was a matter of we got into fish jigging on the one year that we got a lot of fish on 2022, and that was a year that we jigged a lot, and so it might be more of an issue of presentation than anything else. And certainly the moon phase fishing efficiency was not a huge variable in this. We had probably the best moon this last year, but 2022 was kind of average in it, and we did the best. And from the Weather Underground summaries, you can see that the barometric pressures were very similar, falling, not significantly. The biggest difference was temperature, and obviously this year was the warmest, but 22 was not the coolest, it was 23. So here's a synopsis of that data, at least, and you can see from the chart that the main difference might be jigging. And not just jigging, but jigging with the right lures at the right time and finding the fish in bait so that they're an aggressive school and are going to hit on your presentation is the other part of it. And that's what we found in 2022, and we continued hunting in the next following 2 years, 23 and 24, but never could connect with the big schools of foraging fish. You can see here on these videos, I mean, once you get into a situation like that, you got nothing but many opportunities, and they'll be fighting for the presentation. So that is the goal, try to find that. And these fish that we were jigging that year were up higher in the water column, even though the temperatures were just as warm as in 23 and 24. So they were driven by the bait being there and were up and aggressive because the water was so warm, and they had to get in there, get fed, and get back down. So that's the other thing, is maybe working a different depth. And when you're on the fish and you're jigging, you're going through them real quick, and it's exciting. You can get sore from trying to pick these big monsters up. But then again, you know, trolling 30 fish a day, 35 fish a day is nothing to be ashamed of, and certainly happy to have those fish, and that's fun too, and maybe a more leisurely and relaxing fishing trip too, to do it that way. And that's a great thing about Pyramid Lake. You're always going to get into fish. You may not be getting 100 fish a day, but you certainly got a potential for it, and they're beautiful fish, and you keep them back in the lake as quick as you can, and there'll be more to get the following year. There he goes. Well, I've been keeping track of this stuff, thought I would share it, see if that data means anything to you. Certainly would love some comments on this one, what your observations are, and how you're seeing how this fishery is progressing and what you're getting. Seems like we got a lot of bigger fish, not as many, but bigger fish this year. So let me know if that's true for you, and if you can, hit that like and subscribe, certainly helps me out. Thanks.